Hi everyone. I'm always looking for unique frames at the thrift store, and I really love this one. It's kind of rustic looking, and the opening is small. It's about 3 by 3. I'm just tracing around that insert there just to get the size. I'm using a 10-ounce 100% cotton canvas, and I want to make just a really fun stitched little landscape. So I grabbed a bunch of greens there and also some green fiber, and I'm just pulling that apart, giving some of these pieces a quick press. And then I'm just taking this is just an Elmer's glue stick. It's just a school glue stick. I'm just going to press some of these different colors into that glue stick just to hold them into place. I don't think I'm going to do any machine stitching on this. I want to add a bunch of just hand stitching, just practice some of my hand stitching. Nothing fancy, but I just want to relax in front of the TV and just do some of this stitching. I've been so busy this summer that I'm trying to slow down and do just some more just fun things that I enjoy. Been busy with my little summer shop. It's going really well, and I'm just behind on so many things. So I thought this would be a good little project just to be creative and not worry so much about the stress of having to produce so many things. Now this little piece of red already has some heat and bond light on the back of it. And I'm just going to cut out a little house shape. And then I'll just take that piece of fabric, or excuse me, that heat and bond light paper off the back of it, and I'll press that into place. Usually I don't like using anything with that paperback adhesive when I do my hand stitching, just because it's kind of hard to pull the needle through it. But this little piece was just already done, so I thought I'm just going to go ahead and use it. One thing nice about once it's pressed on, it does stay into place very easily. Some of this other stuff too with this iron is going to help set that glue stick. I've chosen a little scrap of brown fabric just to create a roof line on this little building. Just adding some more glue as I need it, and then wanting to put a little door on there. And I'm also picking out a piece of yellow fabric, kind of a goldish yellow fabric. I'm going to add a couple little windows. Now I'm going to take this, like I said, I'm going to take this home and I'm going to hand stitch this in front of the TV, and I don't show that on film, but I will show you what some of my stitches, just so you can see what I did. I'm taking out my Inktense pencils now, and I am going to add some color to this sky. I'm using an aloe vera gel to do my activating, and I just have a color chart there, and I'm just going to choose which pencil I think I'm going to want, and then I'm going to test it on this little piece of scrap off to the side. I just put it directly on the pencil, directly on that canvas, and now I'm activating it with that aloe vera gel, and I realize it's just too dark, and so I'm really going to have to dilute this. And so what I decided to try is to paint that gel onto my canvas first, and then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to lift, or first of all I'm trying just to color that right in that little palette there, but then I decided just to lift a little bit off the end of my pencil. And then I was able to achieve the color that I want. It's just a little bit lighter, just to give it a blue background. I will link the Inktense pencils down below for you, and also this gel that I'm using. You can also use water. It's not as easy to control. However, also fabric medium. But I find this gel is just a little thicker, and it is easier to control where you put your paint or where you put your pencil. Once that is complete, I'm just going to heat set it. And here's what it looks like when it's all complete. You can see those stitches. I didn't do anything fancy. I did do some French knots just to add, look almost like a little flower in the meadow. And now it's just easy as cutting this out. I hope you give some of this a try. If you ever find a frame, this is such an easy way just to do an organic scene like this, just to add some stitching. I'm just going to use a fabric fusion glue to glue this onto this insert. The cotton canvas works so well for this because it's substantial. I mean, it has quite a bit of body to it. So it just makes for a nice little stitched piece. Just make sure to get that stitched or pressed really well down. You could let it dry too, but of course I was too impatient to do that, so I stuck it right in the old frame. And here's what it looks like. I'm going to show some pictures at the end. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was another quick one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I really do like these little organic stitched scenes. Have a great week, everybody. Bye for now.